As one of England's most decorated forwards, Raheem Sterling has all the attributes to become a great of the sport. Still only 28 years old, and with his sights set on returning to the top, we think now is a good time to explore his career so far, his luxurious assets, and more. Welcome to the life of Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling was born on the 8th of December 1994 in Kingston, Jamaica. He would move to Neasden, London when he was age 5, and after arriving would begin to develop a deep passion for football, starting his journey at his local youth club, Alpha and Omega. After an impressive few years, he would sign for QPR at age 10 and was subsequently scouted by many Premier League clubs. Encouraged to escape the hostile gang culture in London, Sterling would move to Liverpool in February 2010. After spending a couple years in the youth team, Sterling would make a senior debut for Liverpool in March 2012. At 17, this would make him the third youngest player ever to play for the club. Becoming increasingly involved in the first team, Sterling would score his first competitive goal against Reading, placing him only behind Liverpool legend Michael Owen as the club's youngest ever goal scorer. Gaining confidence, Sterling would continue to improve in an evolving Liverpool side. During the 2013 and 14 season, he became a leader amongst others in Liverpool's title charge against Manchester City. Despite their aching defeat, the fans would recognize Sterling's efforts, featuring in a staggering 33 out of 38 games. The teenager would be awarded Liverpool's Young Player of the Year award. However, this was the best it got, with the club struggling to bounce back after this damaging loss. Raheem would begin to look elsewhere. After repeatedly turning down deals to sign a new contract at Liverpool, he signed for Manchester City in July 2015 for £49 million. This would make him the most expensive English player ever. On a mission to win trophies, Sterling would make an immediate impact. He would make his debut starting against West Brom before scoring his first goal for the club against Watford. He became clinical in front of goal, claiming his first ever hat-trick in October and rounding off the season with a respectable 21 returns in all competitions. With Spanish mastermind Pep Guardiola being appointed in 2016, Sterling would begin to crush his previous numbers. During the 17 and 18 campaign, he would not only score a personal best record of 23 goals in all competitions, but he would also claim his first major trophy, lifting the Premier League title that had escaped him all these years. And it only got better, with many clubs failing to keep up. Sterling would again be pivotal in Manchester City's success in the 18 and 19 season, playing a huge part in City's first domestic treble. It wasn't until the 19 and 20 season, however, for which many would argue that Sterling was at his brilliant best. With Aguero slowing down, he had big boots to fill. Embracing the role as a goal scorer, he would achieve an incredible 31 goals in all competitions. This is still his personal best season to date, and a tally that has helped him enter the top 10 of all-time Manchester City goal scorers. After enjoying a further 2 Premier League titles, Sterling would opt for a new challenge, signing for Chelsea in July 2022. He would instantly make his mark with a brace against Leicester in August, but would fail to kick on from here. In a Chelsea side in need of a serious rebuild, Sterling and many others would struggle for form. As a result, his first season would see him only score 9 times in one of the lowest scoring teams in Premier League history. On the international stage, Sterling would make a senior debut for England in 2012 during a friendly against Sweden. Despite his goal-scoring record today, it would take a further 3 years before he would land his first senior goal. This came in a Euro 2016 qualifying match against Lithuania. Since then, his numbers have gradually improved, being a part of every England squad since 2014 and racking up a total of 20 goals in 82 appearances. Sterling has stated that his many successes would not have been possible without his family. One figure that he holds close to him is his mother, Nadine Sterling. Owing a lot of his glory to her, Nadine would make many sacrifices for her family early on. After the tragic loss of her husband Philip, Raheem's father, she would move them to London, England in 1999. After a couple of years of mourning and becoming settled in a new community, Nadine would eventually date a man named Errol, for whom she found very supportive in these difficult times. In appreciation, Nadine would later marry Errol, with the family acquiring his last name, Sterling. In her younger years, Nadine was also an athlete and would compete regularly for the Jamaican athletics team. Sterling also has a stepsister, half-brother, and half-sister. His older stepsister is Lakima, who Raheem would admit sacrificed her life to make him the football star he is now. When playing for QPR, he would have to take 3 separate buses to get to training. As Nadine didn't want Raheem to be alone, Lakima would always take the bus with him and then would wait in a local cafe for training to finish. Raheem would be ever grateful for what she did, stating that he could never have made it without her support. As for his half-brother Kingston and half-sister Kimberly, not much is known about the pair, but seeing how the family operates today, they are sure to be close. Away from football, Raheem is also sharing a long-term relationship with 27-year-old Paige Milian. The two met early on when Sterling was practicing at Queen's Park Rangers. At the time, she was working for JD Sports, later quitting her job to travel with Raheem as he signed for Liverpool. The two have shared a strong connection ever since and would later decide to start a family. As of today, she takes care of their 2 beautiful children, Tiago and Ty. As one of England's best players, it's no surprise that Sterling has a cool and expensive car collection. One of these cars is a footballer's favorite, the Mercedes G63. Fitted with heated leather seats, a stunning interior, and ambient lighting, Sterling's SUV is perfect for everyday life. Besides its luxurious features, the G63 also has a tremendous amount of power from its big V8 engine. This ensures that it's not only comfortable, but fun to drive as well. Another stunning SUV in Sterling's collection has to be the classic Range Rover Sport. Just like the G-Wagon, the Range Rover is fitted with a powerful V8. But what sets it apart is its highly sophisticated all-wheel drive system, making it one of the most capable SUVs on the market today. The final car in his arsenal is the mighty Bentley GTX. Reaching a top speed of nearly 200 miles per hour, Sterling's Bentley is easily the fastest car he owns. Yet, it doesn't compromise on style either. Redesigned by body kit company Onyx, the 2017 Bentley is uniquely different from many of its competitors, as it features an aggressive yet sporty aesthetic. So overall, if we combine Sterling's 3 most amazing cars, his collection is worth over $400,000 today. In May 2018, Sterling would spark outrage in the media. This was when he unveiled a new tattoo of an M16 assault rifle on his right leg. As a result, many anti-gun campaigners and fans of the sport would call for the winger to be dropped from the 2018 World Cup squad. Public figures such as Piers Morgan and boxing icon Frank Bruno would also give their verdicts. In response to the criticism, the England ace would post on social media stating that the tattoo had deeper meaning through the loss of his father. As a result, the FA would take no action against him, acknowledging that this was just a big misunderstanding. As of today, Sterling is one of the highest paid players in the world, earning a staggering £325,000 per week at Chelsea. This makes him their most expensive player, but that's not all. This figure can also be combined with a series high-paying endorsement. Back in 2012, when Sterling was flying for Liverpool, he would quickly take the opportunity to partner up with leading sportswear brand Nike, appearing in many of their commercials and modeling their latest products. Sterling has reportedly earned millions from the company. He would later part ways, however, in early 2021, partnering with New Balance in a super multi-year deal. Sterling would also become an ambassador for Gillette in 2020, appearing for them in a series of UK commercials. So adding up Sterling's career earnings after his spells at Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea, as well as his endorsements, the 28-year-old's net worth comes to over £50 million in 2023.